Okay, so I'm gonna do my recording tonight as opposed to tomorrow because tomorrow's kind of a little bit busy, and I also just kind of don't want to do my homework right now. So we're just gonna skip that process. Plus, my roommate's in the shower, so I don't have to like bother her tomorrow. Um, okay, so responses, and I really know what you mean about like meeting like different people with different viewpoints, um, in conjunction with Nicole's response to that. Um, it just like getting kind of, I don't know, like I want to call it like outside your box, but it's not even necessarily that. It's just like I'm with Nicole, like just like moving on from high school. I mean, it's really easy for me here because there's no one here from high school. Though I had lunch with Karsten the other day, Karsten Otto, who is a senior and is like the only other person from Plano East here, and I have always really admired and respected him. And we had a really, really good like one-on-one chat. Um, and that was really cool because I've never really gotten to know him because he was always kind of like a year above me. He didn't really talk to me, and but here he's just like, I'm really glad you're doing okay. And I was like, all right, advice from the sophomore. What do I do now? Like, what the hell? I have all these problems after first semester. What do I do? And he was just really, really cool about that. Um, my roommate's gonna walk out of the shower in a second, so I'm just gonna turn the thing over here and move over a little bit so that she doesn't end up on camera because I think she'll appreciate that. Snowflake. Anyway, back to responding to Nicole slash Anne. Nicole, I'm an atheist. Don't know if that like really matters to you, but after analyzing, I don't know, my kind of like viewpoints on things this summer, I've kind of realized that I don't really believe in anything that has the power to control the human will or nature. You know, people the other day was like, God, like, please God, send us a snow day. And I was like, please weather, give us snow. You know, like, I don't know, just I just don't think it's there anymore. And he or not he or her or whatever, angel god of the world, great. If they're there, awesome. If they're not, then I'm right. I mean, whatever. Black Swan, you mentioned it. Nicole, isn't that movie amazing? I actually watched The Social Network today and loved it. And Matt and I had a debate over like Social Network versus Black Swan, and they're very different movies. Um, and I like related to both of them really well and really liked them. But in terms of cinema, in terms of like coolness, Black Swan wins. But in terms of like the writing and just the general moviness of it, I liked Social Network better. But Natalie Portman deserves an Oscar, and so does Jesse Eisenberg. So there's my opinion. Um, Nicole, and your response to me about like getting on our way and all that stuff, it's like, yeah, it's really exciting and like I want to go, but the world is so scary. Especially the acting world, everyone's really mean. So, and like actors are really cool people, but I like school. It's safe. So I mean, just I'm not quite ready yet, but yeah, I know, like just kind of like getting out and starting. And I'm actually doing a lot more this semester too. I'm starting Shakespeare in the Square, and we're doing a performance of Julius Caesar, and I'm one of the two chicks. What up? Um, and Calpurnia, Julius Caesar's wife. And I have like two scenes. It doesn't even matter. Like it's super fun. And then I'm like a random assassin in the like killing scene. It's great. We had our first rehearsal tonight. There's this really cute guy with a British accent. Anyway, I'm totally getting off topic. And thanks for the comment about the hair. I totally agree with you about Maris. Such a hottie, Meredith. But I also didn't like you said like it looked like shit because you hadn't straightened it, and I disagree. It's different from your normal look, but I didn't dislike it. I thought it was like I liked the flicked out. I thought it was. I think you can do shit with that. I think it'd be fun to just mess around with how much character your hair has when it goes out. It's neat. What are sutras? I think is how you said it. What are they? You mentioned doing them on rats, and either you mentioned them earlier and I forgot what they were, or you never told us and I'm not science student, so I have no idea. So I don't know what that means. So enlighten me. And then in terms of staying on top of things, I haven't done a very good job of that. Actually, right now I'm procrastinating. Why do I have this in? I'm not listening to anything. But yeah, yeah, I haven't. It's been a week. We had a snow day. Still, I'm not on top of anything. But I think that's okay. I'm alright with that. At the moment, tomorrow morning I may not be, but that's okay. So yeah, I don't know. It's been an interesting week thus far. My classes are interesting. We haven't had actual Adler technique yet, or Adler classes, studio classes. So we're kind of short there. Oh, you changed in there. I would say I'd turn my computer so that you wouldn't be facing it. You can't really see her. See, you're not in the frame or anything. But yeah, so we haven't had any real classes yet. I mean, I have my academic classes, but they like hardly even count. So yeah, nothing's really new. Just kind of chilling. Watched a lot of movies this past couple of days. We had a snow day. Had like a foot of snow. Went to Central Park and played in the snow and built a snowman. It was so great. I was so excited. Meredith, I know you had the same snow day I did, which is really, really cool. And then I'm going to visit Meredith on Thursday, which is really cool and exciting and awesome, which means I have to stay on top of my Friday. I'm going to visit her on Friday. What am I talking about? But yeah, on Friday. So it means I have to stay on top of everything this week. I'm done rambling. I have nothing else to say. Except that I love you all, and I can't wait to see your videos. You are wonderful, beautiful people, and I miss you already.